Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, just letting you know that this video contains scenes that may not be suitable for people who suffer from epilepsy. Please keep this in mind if you intend to watch the video. And now onwards to Helen's adventures in the world of spoopy vampires. Woo! Hey folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. We left off, not only were we able to plant the astrolite, but we were also able to cheese the game mechanics by keeping a door open that was meant to shut, thus allowing us to get the experience for blowing up the place unnoticed and getting all the ammunition that you get from killing the people guarding the warehouse. When we were leaving, however, we met what we thought was a werewolf initially, but is in actuality a vampire. Beckett. Beckett asked us about things going on in the area. We didn't mention the Therese and Jeanette situation, and they mentioned quite politely that there is a pressure, a strange feeling in the air. Something's going to happen. We're likely stuck in the middle of it. But that is for another time. We have 6 experience points. We could spend these experience points on getting another point of Auspex, or maybe a point of stamina. Stamina might be important for some bashing soak, but I bet we'll get a little bit more experience once we talk to you. Hello, we did it!
Nice work, Cupcake. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
We got a quest log update. Did we get any XP? No. Thanks. Do you know someone named Beckett?
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
I spoke with him.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. But that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
Bertram, I have some serious questions for you.
What do you need?
I met your ghoul, Knox.
I know you did. Sharp kid. Can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help.
You knew I did?
I knew you would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through her joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit.
It sure didn't seem like he was expecting me.
Come on, fledgling, don't ever think you're ahead of the ball in this game. No matter what action you take, some kindred you never even met already foresaw it and found a way to profit from it.
But he needed my help. I killed a vampire who was stalking him.
No, you helped me remove a spy without revealing myself or getting my hands dirty. Pretty good actor, that Knox, huh?
Well played, Bertram. Well played. Helen would admit that she's been beat.
Don't take it hard, Cupcake. I won't be the last elder to milk you for a favor.
I wanted to ask about something else.
Sure.
What do you think of Prince LeCroix?
What am I gonna say? He's the boss now.
Yeah? What about that guy who decapitated my sire?
He's LeCroix's iron fist. No one knows the sheriff, really, except LeCroix. No one even knows the guy's name. There's lots of rumors about him, though. I heard LeCroix picked him up in Africa over 100 years ago. Obviously, they work well together.
I wanted to ask about someone else.
Sure.
What about Nines Rodriguez?
From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day because of him.
I have questions about the clans. You're one of the few people that's been very approachable about all this.
Clans are just bloodlines, you know. A common root shared and passed on from sire to child.
Tell me about the Bruja, then.
They're a bunch of malcontents. They get pumped up by rousing the rabble they keep around them. Like, that's hard. Nothing breeds faster than contempt. And that's what the Bruja are all about. jealousy, and contempt.
What about another clan?
Sure.
What about the gangrel?
Well, they fancy themselves loners and drifters running around the countryside and barking at the moon. It's all just an act. Gangrel can walk upright. They just choose not to.
So you're saying that Beckett is a gangrel? Not saying nothing.
Sure.
What about the Malkavians?
Malkavians are, interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and, not all of them are worth listening to, but, they're all good fun, if you ask me.
Fair enough. What about, another clan?
Sure.
We're not going to ask about, Therese. That's, probably a bit too leading. What about the Nosferatu? Yourself?
The Nosferatu are damn good at what we do. No one even argues that. If you need to know, if you want it found, you come to us. We're indispensable. Not a bad place to be in the afterlife.
Very, very true. If you want to survive, have skills that people need. Lucky you.
The Nosferatu stick together, pool resources. We have more going on than anyone could guess at. Our web blankets the night.
Are Nosferatu part of the Camarilla?
I'm loyal to the clan, loyal to my primogen, and therefore loyal to the Camarilla.
That wasn't an enthusiastic endorsement.
The Nosferatu are the eyes and ears of the Camarilla, so they take care of us. They value our services, or, don't want to be on our bad side. Either way, no one bothers us.
As a note, not all Nosferatu are on the side of the Camarilla. Not all of any clan are on one side. There are people dotted all over. Some in the Sabbat, some in the Camarilla, some in the Anarchs, and some in many other, much smaller groups. Let me ask about another clan.
Sure.
What about the Toreador?
I don't rub elbows with the pretty bloodsuckers much, but I've seen them work people like puppeteers, and that's admirable. Now, if only they'd get off their slimy asses and put their talent to some use besides feeding their egos.
We could say one? Let's say one. Astute observation made from the safety of a rat hole.
Save it, Cleopatra. Your silver tongue might get tarnished licking this hide.
Moving on.
Like what?
Let's talk about another clan.
Sure.
Like... the Tremere?
Mages. I don't have any reason to trust them. They're creepy, and I think they like it that way. But to be honest, I don't hear much about the Tremere. There's a few in LA, but all in all, there's not that many of them.
What about the final clan we haven't mentioned? The Ventru.
Well, they get a bad rap if you ask me. Everyone likes to take shots at the man in charge, but when it comes to getting the job done, the Ventru know how to step up. They can take the heat.
I want to ask about the sects of vampires.
Sure, Cupcake. It's war out there, after all. You should know all you can about the different sides.
It's appreciated. What can you tell me about the Anarchs?
The Anarchs. Yeah, I respect what they do, strenuous liberty and all that jazz, but they're kidding themselves. Wherever there's an ounce of power to be had, there'll be people dicking each other over. You think the Camarilla invented that?
I see what you're saying. What about the others?
Yeah?
Like the Camarilla?
The Camarilla works. When you let vampires run wild, you wind up with caitiff frenzying in the streets, then bloods blowing the masquerade, and hunters sniffing around. Law and order is the kindred's friend.
What's a caitiff?
Caitiff are just riffraff vampires who don't know anything about vampire society. Don't know their clan. Mutt vampires. What I suspect you were perilously close to becoming if LeCroix hadn't intervened.
Now, caitiff, that's sort of accurate in some regards. As we said before, some of them are people that just don't know about their clan and society. Some of them, however, are vampires that don't exhibit the traits of their parent, and some are just genuinely anomalies. And just because you're a caitiff doesn't mean you don't know about vampire society or can't fit in. Caitiffs can have a wide variety of disciplines, very distinct from the other clans, and thus can be incredibly useful. And that's how a caitiff survives in these nights, by being incredibly useful.
Yeah?
What about the sabbat?
You ask me, the sabbat makes no sense. They couldn't care less about the masquerade, and they seem to care even less about themselves. It's like, hey, let's all spread hell on Earth so we can feel big and bad. Oops, I'm dead. Now how did that happen?
I suppose I'm done then. I'll see you later. Alright, we are done with this area, I think. So what we now need to do is get out. We can do so like this. And we just need to find someone to feed on so that we can get a little more blood. Can't yet get into here. We'll probably be able to get into there at some point. Ooh, there's a taxi there now. I think that's our ticket to the next area. There's someone in that taxi, but we don't want to go there just yet. Hello. I think you're... I don't like that. I was about to try and feed on you. That would not have ended well at all. Well, get a little bit more blood. Could do that in the asylum, but we could also do that over here. Someone will walk over here eventually, and then we'll go check out that taxi. It was nice to get all that information from Bertram. There is no one here at the moment. Someone will make their way over, though. That explosion might be on the news. We could check that out later, though. There are a few less people on the streets than normal. Where's that hobo? Are you going into the corner over there? Oh! The blood's gone, by the way, and the car's gone. Ah, you're over there. Can I drain you? I don't know that I can. Someone going over here? Just want to see. Yes, you're going over there. Excellent. Oh, there's always somebody that goes over to Gimbals. Let's just follow you down. We did spend a bit of blood. Hello, how you doing? You well? It's just I don't know why you're... I don't know why you were getting aggressive there, but here we go. Okay, careful. Ooh, close. Okay, that's going to do for now. Don't mind me. Nothing to see here. Just someone a little bit... Okay, you're going to go over there. Whew. Not going to check out down there. Fantastic. Maybe we should go see if Mercurio is alright. Presuming, of course, Mercurio's even in their apartment. Did it clean up the blood? Oh no, the blood's still here. But Mercurio isn't here. Okay. Mercurio is gone. And I imagine that Trip is not going to say anything interesting if we go and speak to him. So let's instead head over to that taxi. That taxi's going to be taking us to forward progress. To the next location. We have to watch out now. The Sabbat definitely know who we are. And there, taxi driver. No nonsense person.
Where to?
Just drive. So, Santa Monica, downtown. There's nowhere else we can go right now, but we're leaving the beach to go here. Use a cab to travel between cities and other distant locales. And here we are. Oh. And kapow. That's unfortunate.
Let's drain it. Let's take it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Ah, lick.
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Camarilla fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet.
Uh-oh.
Son of a bitch!
Ooh!
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us. What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with the sabbat and lives.
Keep moving.
Ooh, thanks, Nines.
Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort.
Ooh.
Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Name's Nines.
Thanks for the help. I appreciate it. Helen's not gonna try and be tough here. No, she was probably terrified.
Should have been more careful, newbie. This ain't the burbs.
I remember you from the court.
Kid, I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story.
I'll do that.
This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
I'll try. And fade away. The scene did. And that puts us... where? Here! In downtown! This place is more built up. A high-rise, center of the city. There are going to be less places that we can go to feed stealthily. But lots of places for us to explore. Lots of people to talk to. That is a sale that I do not think I will be partaking in at all. Ah, we can use this though. So, you are here at number 6, which is the Venture Hotel. There's also Confession, Parking, Nocturne Theatre, Skyline Apartments, Emperor Arms, Last Round Pub. There's a lot of places we can go. Also, I hope you're not going to come to life at some point. You might very well. You might very well. We're not allowed to... Oh, we can cross now. Okay, good. Gotta make sure we don't jaywalk. That'd be terrible. There's a lot of places we can go in downtown. There are some dark places hidden away, like here. But we don't need any blood desperately. Oh. There's you two. Ooh. And there's you! Hello! How you doing?
Baby girl, I saw you coming from down the street and I started praying to the Lord to find it in his heart to send you to me, and hallelujah if he didn't come through for me. Welcome to Fat Larry's Trucker Mag. I am the proprietor and salesman of the month several years in a row. The ladies call me, oh God, but you can call me Fat Larry with a F-A-T, cause there's more of me to love.
Oh, I love this character already. What have you got in the truck?
Now, that is a legitimate question. But a better question to be, what don't I got in this truck? Cause at Fat Larry's, my motto is, everything's got a price, but I probably know somebody who can get it anyway.
I take it you don't sell counterfeit basketball jerseys?
Counterfeit? Man, I look like one of those peanut-headed rock-smoking brothers selling SHACK shirts they made at their mama's house. I'm the real deal OG man in the alley with what you need. Counterfeit. Why you gotta be like that?
Alright, alright. Why don't you show me what you're selling?
Nah, that's what I like to hear. But it's like this. I save my best stuff for select clientele. Now, that don't mean I don't appreciate your business. It's just, you know, business.
Show me the merchandise. Oh, you have a MAC-10. A small light machine gun pistol that fires 9mm pistol rounds. Not made for accuracy as much as to deliver the largest amount of ordnance in the shortest period of time. Bursts are more accurate, but due to the high cyclic rate and low weight of the weapon, it is still seen as mainly a spray and pray gun. You also have shotgun rounds. You have the Glock that was being sold by Trip, caliber rounds, and heavy clothing. It's a set of heavy clothing, which acts as armor. Heavy clothing has an armor rating of 1. There are no stat penalties for equipping it. Examples would be jackets, coats, thick sweaters, and sturdy trousers. We're currently wearing this, which has no armor value. I'm tempted by the heavy clothing. Very tempted by it. And I'll think about getting it. That will be for next time, though, for when we come back, we've got downtown to explore, people to talk to, and lots of quests to start getting our teeth into. Pun intended and not intended. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not, and if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.